Oh God. Okay, so I thought about doing something that I've never done before on this channel, which is sort of a vlog type video. Since recently I've got 26 kilos of various computers, mostly MacBooks, I think, from a guy on Facebook Marketplace for a really good price. So the idea is to go through all of these to see what we have and to see what works, what doesn't work, what components are missing. I have a couple of things in addition to the computers because they didn't come with the charger. So I have my MacBook charger and also my universal charger we'll use with the other computers that take some other form of a plug. Yeah, that's the idea anyways. Okay, so first things first, we have to get the box opened, and I had a peek inside when I picked it up and it really wasn't packaged well at all, but hopefully the thing survived. Yeah, it really has like zero packing material, no cardboard, no paper, no foam, nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna start pulling out these computers and we'll see what kind of shape they're in and what's up with them. I can see here on top we have a MacBook. Oh, this is quite a bit of a newer model. This is a Retina MacBook Pro, but it's quite funny. It says right here that it's a non-working condition. So I would imagine that many of these came from like a shop or something. Honestly, I have no idea. This one has all the screws missing, so I imagine we can just pop the oh no, it has 2 screws installed. So I guess we can try removing those and just quickly see what's up with that before try turning it on. I'll put all the screws here. Actually, no. I have this magnetic band, which I usually use when I take stuff apart, and it has this magnetic surface to which I could just drop the screws on. Oh yeah. So this one is definitely missing the battery. Yeah, just the battery is missing, but it has an SSD installed, so that's quite nice. I imagine the motherboard is cooked, but perhaps that's something that we can repair. I don't know, we'll see. For now, we're just gonna have a look at these computers and yeah, we'll see what we have, and then later we can fix them or something, I guess. This one says that it's working, but it's kind of falling apart. Oh, so it's the unibody model with the it's all kind of glued. It says here that it's working, but it has no hard drive, no RAM, and no charger. Also, oh god, you know, I should probably put on some gloves. I really hope this isn't what I think it is. Yeah, let's just put on some gloves. Nope, we're not putting on any gloves. Can't find them anywhere. I'm in the middle of moving and I really don't know where my stuff is. We're gonna have to go in these with raw, no rubber. And I guess we'll wash our hands and winkies later on. Okay, so we have 2 MacBooks. Next up, another MacBook. Let's see what kind of condition this one's in. Oh, this one has a cracked trackpad. That's nice. Another Core 2 Duo model. Next up, oh yeah, love these. It says here on the sticker that it's working, in a working condition, no charger. It's kind of sticky. Oh, it has the battery too. Sweet. It's really kind of nasty. Oh, but the insides are beautiful. Wow, awesome. Nice. Oh god. This one. What's that? I guess this one is a mystery MacBook. Oh! Oh shoot! It's a PowerBook. Yeah, I haven't noticed that. Yeah, it's the slot load drive in the front. So we got ourselves a PowerBook G4. Oh yeah, no camera too. Awesome. So I imagine that they had it in their shop and they had the charger missing, so we'll have to get the appropriate charger for that, which I have somewhere. But I actually don't have any aluminum PowerBooks that are in fully working condition. I have some with like messed up screens, and the aluminum is all banged up. So this is actually, wow, didn't expect this. Freaking awesome. Okay, oh yeah. Next up we have the white MacBook. Oh god, it's kind of falling apart since it's missing the screws. So we can install those at some point. Nice and yellow. That's what we like to see. Yeah, have a bunch of these. We'll see what works, what doesn't. No battery. Oh, there's the battery. Oh, it's the Apple Original, which is nice. I doubt it holds any sort of a charge, but we'll see. We'll actually pop it here just so we don't lose it. We have another Intel Core 2 Duo, which looks to be in immaculate shape as compared to the rest of them. Hello, there you are. Yeah. Awesome. This is probably a later, like 2009 model, just because of the missing door. Oh, this is the unibody. Wow, looks beautiful, but it says that it's not functioning. It says no battery, no RAM. The motherboard, I think, is broken, parts only. So I already have an exact MacBook like this, which also has motherboard issues, I think. Oh, I think I have an idea why this one might not be turning on. I bet if we clean this up, might power on just fine. We'll see. There's also some like shmoo or corrosion I can see here. It might need a new charging port. We'll see. Oh god, what's that? So this is a larger 15-inch model, but it feels like there's some parts missing. Also rattling in there. Oh god. Huh. Okay. Wow. It has a... Does it? Seems kind of weird. Missing screws. I don't know if this is a working super drive unit. Kind of feels suspect. But yeah, motherboard. I imagine the motherboard's fried, probably. The video cable, can't see that, so I don't know what's wrong. Oh yeah, it has a missing screen. Would make for a cool project though. We'll see. Maybe the motherboard's working and they just had a broken screen. I don't know. Jeez. We'll just pretend that never happened. And I actually do think this is all the Macs in this lot. Other than that, we have some other stuff that I was also very interested in. So, look at this. Look at it. It's netbooks. Heck yeah, man. And this one actually has, well, I don't know. But look at it, the Shiba satellite. Super curious about that. And we have another one. Look, I mean, that's just awesome. And oh, is this a? Oh man, that's very cool. So it's like a tablet, but I don't know. I never had any of these, so I'm kind of impressed. I don't know. We'll have to explore these for sure. Wow. Yeah. Cool. Okay, another one, Satellite Click Mini. Awesome. Let me know if you had one of these. And then we have some tablets. This one has a cracked screen here. This is a Samsung, I don't know what, Galaxy probably, USB-C charger. I don't know, I never really bought into the whole tablet thing. I have a couple of iPads, but I just never use them. I don't really get the point. This one has the screen popping up, so it might be screwed up. This one is Huawei, also has a cracked glass. No idea as to the condition. Oh, sweet. Another Samsung. No idea what's wrong with it. And another... Whoa, no idea what that brand is, but here it is. So, oh, Lying son of a bitch. There was some packing material in there. Look, a single piece of styrofoam. And this. Awesome. Oh god. So it says that not all keys on the keyboard are working, and it has an AMD Athlon and 8 gigs of RAM. Oh, it's a chunky boy. Yeah. Presario, HP Presario Vista laptop of some sort. This would have been a pretty freaking high-end laptop back in the day. Has a LightScribe drive. That's cool. Who the heck needs working keyboard anyway? And last but not least, or I guess, I don't know, e-machines. They're pretty big here in Europe too. It says keyboard something charger Intel. Can't say that I understand all of the labels, but if I showed you how I label my computers, you'd probably, oh, I see, now it makes sense. So it's missing some keys on the keyboard. But again, you can always just use an external keyboard if you want a hack job computer, if it works. We'll see. And that's it. So all in all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 9 MacBooks and 1 PowerBook, 2 regular just Intel portables, and a couple of tablets, and 2 netbooks / I don't know. First thing to do is, I guess, to see how many of these turn on, and I think we'll start with the MacBooks here. So yeah, we'll get the rest out of the way, and we'll get all the MacBooks one by one, and we'll try powering them up, see if they work. So we'll get these out of the way. Oh, god damn. Okay. This one, we don't have to test this one because there'd be no way of knowing if it works or not. Yeah, it has no fans, so there would be just no way of knowing if this is turning on at all. It has no RAM, so we'll just skip this one. And we're gonna start with the units that are supposed to be working. Okay, so we're gonna start with these ones that says that they're working, and we'll see just how well they work or don't work or what's up with them. So we'll get our charger here. I'm getting a green light on the charger, which is good. So it means that it's taking power. So let's see. Awesome. Boots right up. And I think this one says that it has no hard drive. So we'll see what it does. Yeah, we have a flashing folder with a question mark, so no hard drive. So I actually thought about trying out a hard drive on this thing, but I don't remember which one has the my Apple installation. I guess I could borrow one from my working units, but I don't feel like getting them down. So what we'll do is we'll shut this guy down. Okay, so this one is supposed to be in a fully working order with the hard drive in place. So we'll start with that one, and then we can use that hard drive to see if we can boot into the OS from all of these junk machines. Boots right up, and we have an Apple logo. Awesome. It's kind of a funny caps lock key, and also I'm actually not sure, is this a Turkish layout? I'm not sure. And also kind of has, I've never seen this. Oh, we booted into OS 10. No password, no nothing. Okay. Oh, sweet. So this is Lion 10.7.0. Okay, 2 gigahertz Intel Core 2 Duo, 4 gigs of RAM. It's actually quite a lot. It's the maximum this thing will take, I think. Yeah, this is working fine. Keyboard, sound, has a airport card. Okay, awesome. And are you kidding me? It's charging the battery. The sticker didn't lie. This is in perfect working order. Awesome. We can take out the hard drive from this guy, and we can use it to test all of these other machines. And it's super easy to do. We just unlock the battery. And I know people are gonna ask, like, what are you gonna do with these? Are you gonna resell them? And I guess if I was a reseller, I'd be a happy reseller now, because I think there's quite a bit of resale value actually on these. Okay, so we have a regular hard drive in there, no tapes, so it must have been replaced at some point, I think. 85. Oh, so it's a 320 gig hard drive. It's fairly standard, actually. Okay, so we can put this in the working pile. It does have some screws missing, so it was probably taken apart at some point. Okay, it has both slots populated, and we will insert our hard drive. We're gonna install the battery, see if that works. Okay, let's see if it boots up now. Oh, orange light, so it's charging the bateria, making noise. We have an Apple logo, trackpad's working, keyboard seems to be working, sound. Awesome. Working MacBook right there. Thank you. Okay, let's move on. This one is also headed for the working pile, which is good. Next up, oh god, a unibody MacBook, which again also seems to have nothing wrong with it, but we'll see what it does. Orange light. Oh, got a beep. Oh, it's beeping. So, yeah, that seems to be a RAM issue. Okay, I hear you. Oh yeah, we have no RAM. I'll try getting some RAM sticks for us to try. Give me a second. Okay, so I managed to dig out some RAM just by sheer luck. Yeah, these are some DDR3. This is a 2 gig stick, and this is also a 2 gig stick. So I'll just try installing the 2 gigs in the top slot. It has the hard drive installed, so let's see if it stops beeping. Looks to be in great shape, and there it is. The screen came to life, and we have an Apple logo. That's awesome. Slow loading bar. Ah, geez. I don't know if I feel like waiting on that. This thing could really use an SSD. This is the second working hard drive we had with the unprotected installation, so no password, nothing. Just let me straight in. The keyboard seems to be working. The trackpad is just very, very slow and unresponsive, which, I mean, that hard drive must be on its last legs. It's also in German. I always think it'd be funny if the previous owner ever saw these videos. I'd be happy to see my old computer featured by some weirdo on YouTube. Yeah, you know, I just don't have any patience to wait on this thing, so yeah, it's working perfectly. So we'll check this some other time, maybe upgrade it or do something. Okay, working. So we have a working unit, which is great. We'll just put a couple of screws back in, and yeah, this is also going in the working pile. And yeah, we're not doing a detailed assessment here. We just want to see if the thing powers on and has all the basic functions working. This one is kind of falling apart. Okay, so it's missing the hard drive. We'll stick our OS Lion installation on here. It also has a battery, which is very cool. The sticker said that it's supposed to be working, but I guess we'll see. I'll put this cover back on the best we can. It has like tape all over it. It's the Shmoo infected one. I'll try not to touch it too much. I don't know what that is, man. That's kind of suspect. So this one is beeping as well. Ah, I hear you. Oh, this falls apart on its own. That's good to know. So we'll stick some RAM in, and let's see what it says now. Come on, baby. There's that chime. Awesome. Oh yeah, it's gonna boot right up. So we had great luck with these MacBooks so far. There's a point to be made that even these like 2008, 2009, 10 Intel Core 2 dual machines, you know, are still usable for just very basic browsing and office work, but I totally understand why people are getting rid of them and they're ending up as scrap, even though I do think they're beautiful laptops and I have a lot of nostalgia for them just because I used to own them. Okay, so screen, keyboard, sound. I guess we could also try sticking a disc of some sort. I have this is actually the one I use for my burning experiments, I think. I mean, we're gonna do something with them for sure. And yeah, going back to the whole reselling thing, yeah, I'm not a reseller, so I'm not gonna make any money reselling those. I did have a couple of situations where people wanted to buy stuff they saw in my videos, like that Mac Mini, and in that case I might charge like a reasonable price and also cover my shipping costs. Yeah, I don't sell computers I own generally. I can use them on my channel. We'll try this. This is a macOS Tiger installation disk. For some reason it had issues reading this. Perhaps it's just broken. So it would seem this unit has some issues reading disks, which if that's its only fault, then give me my disk back. Come on, man. I say this weird thing is going in the working pile. I will take out this RAM though because we might need it. This is one of my favorite Macs to service just because, I mean, I love this mechanism. Snap, pop. Okay, so this one, I think it says that it doesn't have RAM. Oh yeah, this one has a broken trackpad. Yeah, it's beeping. This one actually has a surprising number of screws, like half. Hey, who needs all the screws anyway? Like, you have too many. Okay, it actually does have the hard drive installed, no battery, which is fine. Installed RAM. Let's see if that hard drive works. And also the trackpad, you know, you might have a broken glass on the trackpad, but the trackpad itself might be working, so although you probably want to replace that just not to cut yourself, I guess, if you're a sissy. So far, all the MacBooks we've taken a look at, except for that busted up empty one without the screen, they all ended up working fine. Oh yeah, I can just tell that this is going to take forever to load here. Oh, hard drives. I almost missed them, and then I don't. Yeah, if I had to stand for this every time I wanted to turn on my computer, that would have driven me nuts. And talking about the whole reselling thing, this is actually what I used to do when I was like in college. I would actually buy these exact generations of MacBooks, mostly the unibody ones, so 2008, 9, 10, perhaps 11, 12, but not the Retina ones, just the unibody, the older ones, some with Core 2 Duo and the other ones with the i5 processors and optical discs. I rarely add like MacBook Airs and also Retina models. Most of these ones because they were really easy to service. You could replace the battery, you could replace the RAM. I would up the storage, I would install a faster SSD, and I would replace other components if needed, like the keyboard, trackpad, the screen, and I would make a little bit of a profit, which was nice because I didn't have a job back then. The only issue is that in time they just became obsolete and people stopped buying them. People moved to newer models and there wasn't as much margins on those. And also they were kind of impossible to do anything. I mean, I could buy it and then resell it as it is, but it was impossible to replace the memory. You could replace the SSD, but there wasn't any speed improvement like you have with the HDD, with the SATA interface. There really was a noticeable difference, like having a new computer to go from this, like waiting like a freaking idiot for it to boot, and then you would go to an SSD and it would really speed it up like significantly, and that was great. But with SSDs already being built in, you could install like a bigger SSD, but it makes sense to do that because they were expensive as it is and people weren't as interested in that. So yeah, I stopped reselling MacBooks at that point. So I told you that whole story, and this thing still hasn't booted into macOS. So it's been like 5 minutes and this thing is still booting, so we're just gonna cut the power and we're gonna try this with the different hard drive because this one is obviously just failing. So let's see how it does with the new one. What is this anyway? It's a Seagate, Apple approved, 250 gigs. Old hard drives. Sucking. What's your problem, man? Yeah, it just freezes at some point, so I don't know what the deal with that is. Maybe it has a bad hard drive cable. I'll try reconnecting it. Yeah, it just freezes for some reason. So I just got myself an SSD from another Mac, working Mac that I have, and it should have an installation OS 10 of some sort. We'll try if this gives us a better result. Oh, some blinking lights. Okay. Maybe this thing also has a RAM issue. It might need the memory reseated. We'll see what it does now. Yeah. Locks up, so it's not due to the hard drive. So let's see what the RAM situation is here. We'll try using the bottom slot now. Perhaps that gives us some better results. Yeah. It's giving us a blinking light and then it turns on. Something seems to be wrong with this unit, apart from it having a broken trackpad. So if you think you know what's wrong with this unit, write in the comments below. As it is, we'll put it in turns on, but it's not fully working pile. Now we're getting to the ones that are claimed to be non-functioning. Oh god. That's not a good sound. Oh, it's just cable rattling, and oh, it has a broken trackpad cable. Oh, that's unfortunate. I can also see some water damage here. Oh, broken components. Yeah. I think this has been water damaged, and then someone like broke off components, just ripped them out. One thing we could salvage from this is the screen, the trackpad, the fan, and also the super drive unit. Okay, so yeah, not working pile. This is what I'm interested in, this PowerBook. How well is this going to work? So I actually dug out my PowerBook adapter and we'll try seeing if this thing turns on. If we're able to clean it up, this would be, and if it works, this would be the best condition PowerBook I have. Awesome. It's taking power, charging the battery. The battery's even in there. That's awesome. Let's try. Not much is happening. We'll pop out the battery in case that's preventing it from booting up. Again, missing screws. Someone's definitely been in there, so I don't know what the state of this is. Oh, no RAM. And yeah, I actually have some 512 Max module here, which we'll try installing. And we'll see if it boots. Nope. We'll try the bottom slot. So this thing actually isn't screwed down. So it has no hard drive, no airport card, but everything else seems to be in there. Well, this isn't connected. I don't know if it was unconnected or if I just pulled it out. I guess we'll see. Yeah, unfortunately we get nothing. So this will require some more in-depth troubleshooting. I think this has potential. If nothing else, we'll do a video probably Frankensteining a couple of these aluminum PowerBooks because I have 3 of them at this point. None of them work as they should. Yeah, perhaps we'll cobble together one working unit. I mean, this one looks pretty decent, cosmetically at least. And the final MacBook, and probably the most interesting one, is this Retina model, which has no battery but has the SSD. I don't know what could be wrong with it, but I think it says, yeah, it's probably the motherboard, because once that goes, yeah, for these ones we'll need this little charger adapter thing. We'll see what it does once we connect the charger. It's kind of disconcerting. It doesn't seem to be taking in any power at all. Oh, okay, we have light. Nothing. We get no movement of the fan, no activity whatsoever. So that's clearly a motherboard issue, which we could investigate, but that's gonna be another project. I see some corrosion here. Perhaps there was a spill or something. Clearly not working, but some good parts in there. Okay, and that's all of our MacBooks, but we do still have a couple of other machines to test. So we'll try plugging it in. Yeah, just a regular barrel jack. Have an orange light. Oh god. Missing these, but it powers right up. There it is. No bootable device. Okay, so it has no hard drive, but at least it powers up. I don't really feel like checking if it's gonna boot to an operating system, so yeah, we're just gonna set this aside in a working file. I mean, it clearly has some things working. At least it boots up. And as far as this Presario goes, let's see. Oh, the power button's kind of screwed up, but we managed to get it running. Awesome. Turns on. I don't get it. Like, is this a touch? Oh no, it's just, oh crap. The button's kind of busted up. Well, yeah. Oh no, it clicks. Yeah, I think the keyboard's messed up. Oh yeah, it says here Not all keys are working. Alright, so the keyboard's messed up. That's fine. That's fine. And now finally we have our little weird netbook looking things. These ones take micro USB, so I have my lead here. And we're gonna try powering these guys up. Yeah, micro USB goes in here, power buttons here. I assume we're gonna get no fan activity because I don't think these guys have a fan. I think all of these rely on like a working battery, so I guess they should be charged up. But the thing is, I can't see any indicator lights, so I don't know if they're even charging up. This is the other one, so we'll see if this one fares any better. I mean, is there any other way you should power this thing up? Headphones, yeah, there's just only one micro USB socket, so yeah, 5 volts in, 2 amps. That's micro USB for sure. It's very, very likely these just have a dead battery and they can't work straight off the charger. I'll try leaving those on the charger for a while, and then eventually we'll see if there's any life left in them. Okay, as far as these tablets go, there are some that take USB-C, like this one, and this one takes micro USB, so we'll see what it does. Oh yeah, awesome. So this one is at least showing me that it needs to be charged, but at least it's responding to the charger. And this one also takes micro USB. So we'll try giving it some power and see what it says. All these tablets. Okay, so again, it seems to be charging up. Looks super sketchy. Where are your buttons, dude? 28%. So this should fire right up. Oh yeah, and this one actually has the screen intact. Arch OS. I don't know. Seems like a pretty sketchy kind of plastic piece of shit. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really into tablets. So it runs Android. Takes forever to boot. So it has mini HDMI. Okay, so the touch is working. Awesome. So we can set this up and run Doom or Linux or something. I don't know, we'll try. This one's working just fine. Awesome. And then these Samsung ones actually take USB-C, so that's what we'll try feeding them. And this one seems to be dead. Alright. And this one looks as if it was opened, so it also has a crack here. This one too seems to be dead. Alright. So yeah, that's all the stuff that I got for 120 bucks. And some of it works as it is, some of it needs to be played around with, and some of it doesn't work at all, but hopefully can be fixed. We're probably gonna try getting that PowerBook running because that's at this point an antique and really worth saving. And I also have many spare MacBooks if I need them in the future for parts or videos or whatever. So yeah, these are all the laptops we've gotten from this lot, and these are the ones that work and turn on. And some of them have some issues, for example, the ones with the keyboard. And then here in this file we have stuff that just doesn't turn on, but like these ones, I'm pretty sure they could be turned on if you were to replace the battery or just leave them. We'll try leaving them on charger for overnight, and we'll see maybe they spring to life afterwards. And also, some of these are very dead, including this one, which is just a shell at this point. So it was quite fun to go through all of these, and I'm gonna go wash my hands. And if you like this video format and found it entertaining, feel free to leave me a comment and we'll perhaps do some more, because I do get stuff like this from time to time, and it's just interesting to go through and see what works, what doesn't work, and so on. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next week probably, or sometimes. Cheers.